Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. It's been a couple of days since I filmed something and yeah, I'm here. So yeah, today I'm going to be filming a video that is kind of half and half, new products and a couple of products that are like second impressions really, because I don't have a full face of everything that is brand new, mainly because I didn't want to wait so long for me to like accumulate more stuff to then do it all together. So I thought I would do first and second impressions. So yeah, a couple of these things I'm actually really excited to try because I've had them for not a while, but a week or two, and I thought I need to give them a go. So let's start off with primer, and I've used this before on camera, but it's the W7 Prime Magic putty primer. I think it's like a putty primer. I used this in my review for W7, which I did, oh, it must have been about about 3 or 4 weeks ago, if that, and I did really like this. It's like a really soft balm consistency on the hand, so I am excited to use this again. When I used the foundation for W7, that was really nice as well, and I think they worked really nicely together. It's been a while since I've used a brush, because today with the foundation I'm actually going to use a brush, so I'm not going to use a sponge, which is what I used last time. I think, I can't remember, it's been so long, I can barely remember anything these days. When my colleagues at work are like, oh, do you remember this? And I'm like, no. And we spoke about it like 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm like, they almost think I'm crazy because I literally forget everything. But yeah, I know my uploading has been very different than normal. It's mainly because I've just had, I don't know what it is, I've had no energy to like get up so early in the morning and film, and plus I don't have a whole load of new products like I've mentioned to test out and show you guys, because I'm trying to like hold back on spending, even though like I really love buying new makeup, and I do have a lot of other makeup as well. But I hope you guys liked my swatching video, because I actually had quite a good time like filming it. And so yeah, I will be doing another one probably at the weekend, just because that's when I have more free time to do it. So let's get on to foundation, and I'm actually super excited. This is one of the main reasons I want to film this, is I finally have the Juviasplace foundation stick. So I got this from Beauty Box by Tammy, which is an independent brand that sells a lot of US brands basically, and they had this for £5, because I think they might have had it for a while, or they've like discontinued it from Juviasplace, I'm not sure. But on their website you can purchase like colourpop. I mentioned them before because I did buy a mystery box from them a couple of times actually. So you can get Juviasplace, you can get Kaleidos, you can get KVD Vegan, you can get Kim Kardashian's makeup line as well. So they're a really cool brand and they're really independent. So yeah, they're just doing a great job. So I've got the Juviasplace foundation stick for $4.99 actually, not $5.99 but $4.99. And I was like, you know what, I need to try more of their makeup. And the fact is, Juviasplace is not really available a lot in the UK anymore. You can only really get them if on their website and maybe 1 or 2 other places, but I'm not sure. And so yeah, I picked this up in the shade Nicaragua, yeah, Nicaragua, which is a location. I'm not very good, but yeah, this is a really pale shade. And the thing is, I was a bit hesitant because I'm not that big on foundation sticks, but I was like, you know what, I want to give it a go because it's Juviasplace, their makeup is amazing. Well, the foundation, not the eyeshadows that I've used have been amazing, and so I wanted to give this a go. So let's just do it. I've got a brush because I don't want to use a sponge. And one issue that I normally have with these foundation sticks is the way that it feels on my skin when I glide it, because I don't like the feel of it. But we're just going to try and overcome that and just get it in my usual places, obviously where I put foundation, and we're going to just see how this goes. So let's use my brush. Just going to buff things in. So yeah, Beauty Box by Tammy, they're just really great, and I don't know if they're just run by like one person, because she seems to, I think it might be Tammy, just seems to obviously reply to all the messages on social media and a lot of posting, but they honestly have some amazing products. If you really want to try like a kind of American well-known brand, they will probably have it. Like they do have Glam Light at the moment, which is pretty cool, and a couple of other brands that I've not really heard of but are really interesting because their makeup just looks gorgeous. So this so far is looking okay. Normally when it comes to stick foundations, it looks really streaky on my skin and it looks a little bit pants, and we'll try and like see how it works with on the brush. Seems to be a good shade match actually. I'm actually quite surprised at myself for once, because normally my shade matching is pretty terrible. But I was like, you know what, I need to try this. And yeah, they just have a really great selection of stuff. They have, I really want to try their loose highlighters. I know that they're on sale as well. I think they're like maybe not even £10, and even like the Juviasplace website, they're pretty expensive. So I'm gonna stop adding more because I'll just have like a massive cake line like layer on my face. But so far this actually feels okay. It feels really lightweight. I don't think the coverage is crazy full coverage. Like I know their liquid foundation is super full coverage and I really like to try it one day, but yeah, I think maybe ordering from the US might be a bit of a pain. I'm not sure. Let me see what else this is supposed to do. So this is formulated to feel like skin. Okay. Seamless imperfections. Full coverage formula. I'm not going to say it's full coverage, to be honest. I don't know. It's got a medium coverage. Maybe it's very buildable, but I don't want to add on like so many layers because I feel like it will just get really kind of cakey, and maybe a little, because I'm a little bit oily at the moment. So it's doing okay. I don't know why my under eyes are so yellow today. I know I'm pretty tired. That's nothing new, but yeah, I don't know. My eyelids are looking. Don't know what's wrong with me. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, this is looking alright. I'm gonna go into concealer now, and we'll see how everything looks when I powder it down. So the concealer I'm using today is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I'm pretty sure I have this concealer, but I got the shade Pale, which was gifted to me by NYX themselves. I mentioned so many times that I'm part of like a little group that does like product testing and stuff, so I'm not under any obligation to actually use the product on camera. But I do have to like give them a review and everything, but it's not that I don't have it on my YouTube or something. It's just on their page. But this is really nice, kind of something to kind of add to the foundation. I know it's like the shade says Pale, which probably is a bit too light for me, but I can just make my under eyes a bit brighter, which is totally fine. But I might look a bit more ghosted, but doing okay. But yeah, like life update, I don't even know, since like my videos where I've been complaining, I've been feeling much better. Like mentally I think I'm doing better because I don't know, I've had some more interviews recently and we'll see how they go. I don't want to talk much about them because I'll probably end up jinxing them, knowing me. But yeah, everything seems to be going okay at the moment. I am just in like looking for work mode because that's kind of the only thing that I'm kind of worried about at the moment, which I know I will get sorted out hopefully. But yeah, that's just one of my only major issues. But everything else is alright. I mean, I've been feeling a little bit unmotivated when it comes to filming. Like I did say previously that I would always get up super early to like film before I start working, and every morning I set my alarm and I get up before my alarm and I turn it off, and then I just go back to bed until I have to get out for work. With powder, I'm going in with the super fine pressed powder. I have used this a few times. I don't know why I picked this up. I had some other powders that I could have used, but I just picked this up first, but I'm out. So yeah, I've just been kind of, I don't know, I just don't have much energy in the morning, it seems like most days now, and I don't know if it's because of the weather or if it's my moods or something, but I don't know, I just feel like I have a bit of time after work before my husband comes home, because I mean, I don't want to send him to like the bedroom. I'm filming, go away, because he's had a long day at work and I know he just wants to relax. So, and I prefer to film in this area because it's just space. But yeah, I know I'll get there soon. It just takes a bit of time to start feeling myself again. But it's autumn Like basically it's been raining all day and then now it's like really sunny. But that's just London, that's just the UK and the weather, but you know, we're doing good. So let's go on to blush, and the next blush and highlighter are ones that I have used before, and this is the Colourpop blush. This is the pressed powder blush in the shade Foxy. I did review this when I did my last Colourpop haul, which was a couple of weeks ago. Probably less than that, I don't even, again, time concept is lost on me, but this is a really nice kind of like peachy tone, and this is really nice. It's very pigmented, so I would take like a light hand if you're going to use this, but I don't do that, you guys know I don't care. But yeah, it's just really nice actually. How much of, I should just look in the mirror. Yeah, it's actually really nice and light on my skin. It just looks like I've got more on camera, but yeah, it's a nice glow, and it was super cheap when I got it. I don't know if they are still doing their sale. They might be, and maybe until their stock completely like runs out. But yeah, next is highlighter. So I'm going in with the Soul, is it like Soul? Yeah, Soul Body Shimmering Body Powder. You can use this on the body like it says, and on the face. When I first used it, I used a sponge and it worked amazingly, but today I'm going to use a brush because I can't be bothered to wet a brush if I'm not, to wet a sponge if I'm just not going to use it. So I'm just going to use my Morphe highlighter and see how it works actually, and it picks up a lot. So let's just, okay, yeah, that works just as good, just as good. It's a very gold highlighter, which is fine by me because I don't really mind darker highlighters on me. They just kind of fade out a bit, but this is so pigmented. But yeah, this was I think about $5-6 when it was on sale as well. That is insane, but I'm happy to keep this. Again, I know it's probably a bit too much, so let's add a tad bit of powder on top just to calm it down. But because I think it's like gold speckle things, that's probably why it's a little bit insane. Sorry about that, I just had to quickly do a coughing fit off camera. So let's go on to eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using this XX Revolution Lights On palette. I mentioned in my Makeup Revolution DC collab thing that I got this palette for free because I spent over a certain amount of money, and yeah, I wanted to try it today. It's got a really interesting colour scheme. It's not really something that I tend to go for, and it's really hard to open. There we go. But this one comes with a light. So if you, it's really actually quite annoying, but if you are going out somewhere and you want to just touch up your makeup and you need some lights, there we go. I'm sure you can buy this individually. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shadows, and I think 4 of them are shimmers. So there's a nice selection of shades. They're not really colours that I tend to go for because they're kind of pink tone, a couple of nudes, a bit of gold, but you know what, I got it for free, so I'm not going to complain. So let's start off with a matte shade. I don't think these have names, no, they're just numbers. So I'm going to start off with this shade just here, which is a kind of peachy, light peach tone, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. It's a very light shade. XX Revolution are an interesting brand. I mention them like all the time on my channel, but when they first came out, they were kind of the higher end of Makeup Revolution because they're just quite they're a brand that are quite cheap, to be honest. Not as in like they're cheap, but as in they are more affordable, that's the word. And I've always been a fan of Revolution. Like when most of their stuff comes out, I'm always up for purchasing it. And then when XX Revolution came out, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a couple of things, which I did do a video. God, it's been like a year and a half, obviously, or maybe less than that, but it's been over a year for sure because we've been living here for longer than a year, and I filmed it in the old place that we lived in, and it's a nice selection of makeup, but I just don't feel that the quality is as kind of for the price point, because a lot of their stuff is a bit more higher end than what Revolution actually normally charge. But their colour selections are all very same. I don't know, I don't want to say that it's bad because it's not bad, it's just higher end for no reason, I guess. I'm going to go in with maybe a light like light hand of this darker tone. It feels like it's purple. No, it's kind of like a light chocolate feel, I guess. But yeah, the XX Revolution stuff is kind of like better packaging, kind of not as better quality of makeup, because I do prefer, for example, like their main Revolution stuff. And I think because I Heart Revolution is more of a kind of collab and what people would call as like children's makeup, even though I don't, it looks very childish, but it's still quite good quality. And then you have the Makeup Obsession stuff as well, which I do feel is very nice. This colour is horrible on my eyes. Oh god, and it's so patchy. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I think I've just ruined this look. Okay, because that first shade is actually really nice. Should we just blend it out a bit? Oh no. I mean, normally I'm not sure how much this palette is, but I mean, again, like I mentioned, this is not really a palette I would normally go for. Just because of the colour scheme. You can see it's just, I don't know if you can see it, but it's super patchy. I'm just going to go over it with that first shade again, because I feel like that was a better shade. Okay, just completely ruin that a bit. But yeah, because Revolution have so many different like little sister brands, there's just so much happening. And then XX Revolution came out and it was just like, it's okay. I remember buying one of their quad eyeshadow palettes and it was pretty good actually. I don't know what to go, I'm not feeling very inspired by this palette. I feel like I might go in with this pink and see what happens, because it can either look really good or it will just look completely crap. So we will see. I mean, it's very pigmented, but yeah. And then I just feel like, okay, XX Revolution is not a brand that I would immediately go to before the other ones. And I think I really want to try their Planet Revolution stuff, but again, it just is another just part of their really big brand. And I know it's like recyclable packaging and everything, and I'm like, let's just make all of it recycling. Why not? Why make just one section of your brand like that? And I know it's all like cruelty free and things like that, which is fantastic, because I don't understand why any brand would still want to test on animals. But yeah, I just think they just have too many brands really, and this doesn't bring as much as you would hope. I mean, I'm just gonna get on with this, and then we're gonna finish with a shimmer, because why not? I'm gonna go in with this kind of lighter one, lighter pink shade. Just see if I can pick up any of it, because it doesn't seem to be coming on that much. Let's wet the brush, that'll work, because I'm sure that'll give it a bit more oomph. Okay. Doesn't seem to be doing much, but we're just gonna go for it. And okay, it's done a little bit, not much. Oh dear. Okay, good thing I didn't pay for it. Well, I still spent money for them to send me this, but yeah, I'm just gonna give up on this. It's not gonna be one I feel like I might go back to in the future, because what can I do with it that I'm not already doing? I don't know. It's just a bit sad. Like me. Alright, we're gonna leave that, because bit pants, to be honest. I'm gonna go with a mascara. I'm just gonna go with my W7 mascara. This is the London Rose mascara in just black. Really, I did review this on, again, my W7 review, and I've used it once or twice, but I don't think I've really used it like on camera again. It's a nice mascara, because it's just, yeah, cheap and just standard mascara job. It does the job, really. Okay. I think so far my foundation is doing okay. My top lip is just, you know, doing its thing, so I don't know how much it's withstanding. Let's see what's looking here. I mean, it's looking alright. I mean, I can barely see a massive difference when it comes to me using this foundation. Okay, let's just finish off everything. So I'm going to do my lips now, of course, and I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Liner. I got this from Boots for like a couple of pounds, and I don't really know how to use this because it's like a twist thing. Oh, I just got it, how you use it. So when the lid is on, you twist it to kind of for it to go up and down, because when I was trying it, I was like, this is not doing anything. But what it does, it twists when you put the cap on. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to use this liner, and I'm going to go in with my Joker Revolution lip gloss, even though I feel like this is more of an actual liquid lipstick because it feels really nice on the lips. And this is in the shade Joker Smile, so when I come back I will give you my final thoughts. Okay, and we're back, and this is my finished look. I think couple of wins, couple of losses, to be honest. I think we all know that eyeshadow palette is pretty much a loss. The foundation is nice. I kind of don't feel like it's given me a massive change when it says it's full coverage. What I might do, because the primer is quite a balm, like really moisturizing primer, I feel like I might try a mattifying primer next time just to see if it does anything different. But yeah, this is quite nice. If you want to check out any other shades on Beauty Box by Tammy, they do have an Instagram, things like that, and it was only £5 at the time of purchasing, and I think there still might be some left on their website. Everything else is like a second impression, but these are still pretty nice. This is still really nice on my lips. Like, it has dried down so quickly. There is no way that is a lip gloss. I don't know why they're calling it a lip gloss, because it does not feel like one. The concealer is fine. Again, I've used it before. It's just very pale, hence the name. So yeah, maybe my other shade is probably much better, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, if you've got anything you want me to kind of talk about or try out soon, let me know. And I will see if I can do that. I've ordered 1 or 2 things from here and there, so expect some videos from those very soon, hopefully. But don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there. And I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're having a really good week, and you're healthy, happy, and you're safe. And I will see you really soon. Bye.